Hi, my name is Fong Nguyen and I've decided to do my business presentation project on recycling in the United States compared to other countries. The United States produces more than 200 million tons of garbage each year. This accounts for about 25% of the world's waste. To visualize how much 200 million tons of garbage is, I've put some examples here. 7.6 million riverboats weigh approximately 200 million tons. Here, about 13.3 million combines, farming equipment, weighs about 200 million tons. Food-wise, 13 billion sacks of crawfish, which could feed approximately 80 billion people, is about how much garbage America produces each year. This is the recycling rates. The recycling rates are put out by environmental agencies across the globe. EPA here in the United States, you have the European Protective Agency over in Europe. The recycling rate is the number of waste recycled divided by the number of waste created. So for the 200 million pounds of waste that America produces each year, only 34% of that is recycled. Previous year, that is not bad. We have been increasing steadily over the past decade or so, but as you can see over here in Austria, they lead the world with 63% of their recycling rate. Germany has a recycling rate of 62%. Taiwan and Singapore are not that far behind with 60 and 59. Convenience is the number one factor for why Americans decide not to recycle. Reasons such as time, America is always known to be in a rush, so you see all these recycling bins out here. Sometimes it's a hassle to try to figure out which one goes in which container, and also that's a lot of space that it takes up. If you happen to live in apartment complexes or other smaller housing, you might not have space for all this. Over here we have a television set. A television set is not meant for curbside recycling. It is supposed to be dropped off at an e-waste recycling center. But yeah, again, you would have to go out your way, load it into the car, and drive it down there and drop it off. Some people find that it is an inconvenience to us, so they decide just to place it on the curb. A solution to that, which was tackled very nicely in the United States, was streamlined recycling. This process is also known as single stream recycling. What it is instead of having to sort out all your recyclable items, you place it all into one container. That one container is then taken to a sorting facility, and you have workers there who separate the items for you. There's automated systems, optics that takes pictures of all this and sent it into the place where it's supposed to go. Now, with streamlined recycling, what this allows is for additional bins to be used for separate items. Over here, this is known as the 3-bin collection. You can now have recyclables. You can start recycling food scraps and yard waste in a separate bin instead of the brown paper bags that everyone is accustomed to. And if you happen to have actual trash, there's a container now just for trash. Interesting fact for your yard waste, up to 80% of food scraps and yard waste can be recovered. That is a lot that you are actually putting back into the environment, which is very healthy and sustainable. Another reason why Americans do not recycle as much as they should is the lack of knowledge too. Over here are the items that people have gotten wrong and that they should have recycled, but they do not believe it is recyclable. We have crayons, trophies, items of that sort. Here we have the false assumptions of pizza boxes and juice boxes. They are not meant to be recycled. Cardboard that is soiled with food should be thrown away. Now here is a solution to that, which is awareness. Germany is among the top countries when it comes to recycling. They have recycling signs posted in parks, malls, bathrooms, and many other places. Signs come in multiple languages. This waste basket is the common bin to recycle waste. I recently came back from Germany about a month ago, and this is all very true. They are very, very big on recycling over there. On trash nights, if you do not have your trash recycled, they will not take it. Here, this is a very, very common waste basket. They do not have one basket for trash and separate the others. They combine it all. That was something new that I saw over in Germany that I really did admire. Product labeling is also something that companies should be more aware of if they want to do their part in helping us consumers recycle. The most common product labeling that most of us see is called resin identification code. These are the numbers on the bottom of the plastic bottles or other containers, such as your Clorox, your milk cartons, items of that sort. This list tells you what they're made of and how they would be recycled. Jars, glass, also this jar actually has a glass widely recycled mark on it. Not many jars do, but whoever this company was is doing their part. Here are some successful recycling initiatives. The Green Dot program is a program that is implemented over in Germany. The thought behind this program is for every package that a company decides to send out, a green dot must be purchased. The more packages that are shipped out from the company, the higher the cost is per dot. So if you decide to send a ton of packages, you will be paying a higher fee compared to someone who sends only a quarter of the amount of packages you would send. Here, Olipot is an initiative that was started in Barcelona. It collects cooking oil and it recycles it. It takes any kind of vegetable, canola, they put it all in there. There's actually a built-in strainer that separates the food from there, and there is unlimited use for that. They do not stop you at just 2 containers or 3. Over here was something that is being implemented right now in the United States. Pepsi is one of the big contributors to this. It's called the Dream Machine. What it is you actually drop in empty cans or bottles and they give you points so that you could use towards rewards, and it's sort of an incentive to recycle. They are testing that out in the southeast of the United States right now, and eventually they plan to go global with it. And of course, single stream recycling has done a lot with the convenience issue, and that has made recycling much, much easier, and there should be no reason not to recycle now. Here are the top 3 countries and their recycling rate. Taiwan you have at 60%, Austria with 63%, Germany at 62%. All these countries enforce their recycling laws. They toot their horn when it comes to tourism and other types of that. Recycling is very, very big in these countries. And I believe recycling, it promotes sustainability, because recycling is a means to conserve energy, reduce pollution, reduce waste product, and help maintain sustainability. It is our mission to make sure we have water, material, and other necessary resources to protect human health and the environment for us and for our children. We should all do the part of recycling. It's not that hard. The US in itself is doing a great job in trying to implement a lot of incentives, subsidies for recycling. They have made it easier, building more recycling centers in that area. Curbside pickup has been a big help instead of actually taking it to a recycling center. But this should actually help protect the environment, maintain the environment, and maintain our natural resources so we can continue to live a healthy life. Thank you.